Sometimes, Jordan, we heard you cry a little bit, you know, but probably shouldn't. Okay, yeah. All right, but listen, it's all good.
You don't need to cry. It's right here.
That's not. Listen, I say it's okay for guys to cry. You can cry and still be a hard man, strong man. Take care of your business, do your thing. You don't have to be, you know, cry. I've cried, you know, several times actually. Yeah, several times. But listen, let's look at Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Seriously, I mean, we want to have fun. We want to keep it live, but let's look at Will Smith seriously.
Okay.
Is Will Smith the smartest guy on the show?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, when we look at Will Smith on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, most of the time he's not really in the classroom paying attention with the books, you know, trying to get an A. He's not really sitting out doing his homework, and you know, he's usually goofing off, walking down the hall, probably with a girl, sometimes two girls.
Oh yeah. He was the man.
Will is the man with hands down,
balling and shot calling.
Yeah, I mean, women say, yeah, I like him because the way he looked. But, I mean, I think it goes a little bit beyond that.
Yes.
He's the cool kid. His jacket's inside out. He's breaking all the rules. He's the bad boy, right?
All of the boys want to be him.
We want to be him.
And all of the girls want to be with him.
Mike, we know you get a lot of calls because, you know, you the bad boy, too. But, you know, we're not, it's okay. We ain't saying you bad for being the bad boy, but the bad boys get the girl. We're talking really about the culture of education. We're talking about the mindset.
Wow,
the
you
universe
really just said something.
Of course I did.
Also, if the bad boys get all of the girls, why do the girls go after bad boys all the time?
Okay, Mike, you can pose that question on your show tomorrow. But now, let's look at his counterpart, Carlton. Let's look at Carlton.
Okay, Carlton.
Carlton on the show, he's very intelligent. He's very articulate. You know, he has a lot of aspirations, a lot of dreams. He's very focused. He ain't the best dancer. You know, he do that little corny little dance thing going. You know, but
Carlton kills it.
But let me ask you a question. In fact, I'm not gonna ask you the question. Let's ask the girls out there. Girls, okay. When you see Carlton, how many of you said, you know what, I want Carlton? How many? Raise your hand. Let me see your hand. Put the comments down underneath. Put your comment. Let me. Not a lot of hand raises, right?
Probably not many.
And don't be texting in and say, oh, I do like him because he's intelligent. Tell the truth. Keep it real.
Please
keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it honest. We're not. There are some girls out there who do go after intelligent guys. We're not putting everybody in that box. But what we are saying, the predominant mindset is education or intelligence is not really held out on a pedestal. It's not set as the thing to be. What's set as the thing to be, you know, is the popular guy, the cool guy, the sports hero, the entertainer, but the guy who's maybe sitting around, who's orchestrating the whole thing, who maybe is the screenwriter, the guy who is the computer programmer, the guy who's the technician. Those guys, they probably had it very, very rough in school. Yes. I mean, go back to Saved by the Bell. Screech, he wasn't treated that well, was he?
No.
I mean, Carlton don't really get a lot of, you know, bashing. But Screech, I mean, I saw the show.
No, Carl.
He got a little bashing. Well, the Will do kind of dog him out a little.
Oh, yeah.
Every chance he get, right?
Every chance.
So, education is not being held up.
Simply put, it's not a culture of education. It's not a culture of education.
Barack Obama talked last night about third world countries.
Yes.
Let's look at the mindset of education in third world countries. Let's look at, first of all, they pay for education. I'm not talking about just pay for the lunch. But I'm so glad you didn't, boy. I'm going to try to make him, please don't laugh right in the middle of a punchline. Because I could have got wet up. I would have been really, really
you
upset.
Was real close.
Listen, I saw it. Did you see that?
Did you get that?
Listen, this would have been a whole nother show.
I got you.
All right. Please hold down on the water drinking in the middle of the punchlines.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the mindset of education in third world countries. First of all, they pay for education.
Yes.
And usually they're very poor countries. And a lot of times when they pay for education, the parent is making, the family really, not just the parent, the family is making a sacrifice to send those children to school.
Yes.
Why? Because they know that the only true way out is through education, through knowledge,
Yes.
through thought. The universe is mental.
That's it.
The stronger the mind, listen, the mind, or the way you think determines where you live,
Mm-hmm.
the way you think determines your paycheck, or the way you think determines your lifestyle.
Yes.
The car you drive, the way you think is really, really important.
Determines where you are
so,
now.
of course, we're behind the president 100% about change.
Yes.
But the first thing I learned in science was before you can solve a problem, you must first know what?
Know what the problem is.
Know what the problem is. Now, we're not saying that sitcoms is like, this is the only problem, we fix that, problem solved. We're not saying that. But we're saying that there's a culture
Mm-hmm.
that is being created. There's a culture that is being moved that is not popularly smart. In fact, we know personal stories of children who are on honor rolls getting fights because people are mad at them because they're smart, or they're being called nerd, or they're being called this, or they're being called that. But back to third world countries, let's look at that child who goes to school. Let's look at that child who walks past another child, probably in the same neighborhood, who lives on the same street, same block, who walks past the children who don't go to school because his parents can't afford to send him.
Wow.
Now, education for him, education now is a status symbol. Think about that. You're going to school, you got money. You're going to school, you have something.
Mm-hmm.
That becomes a status symbol. Two, it shows an incredible sense of love for that child.
And also, if you're going to school, that means your parents expect you to be something.